This week, our quote that we posted online was, "Tough times don't last, but tough people do." I think that right now there's kind of a misconception about what tough is. So I thought maybe we could take a few minutes and let me describe what tough is from my standpoint. Tough is not how much you can dish out. Tough is about how much you can take. I think like when I had been through special forces selection, Delta selection, all those things, in later years, I ran into people that said, wow, I thought you'd be bigger. I knew really big, strong, fit guys, national level athletes that didn't make that. And people expected that the kind of tough that could make it through something like that is a big, strong, powerful person. And most often that's not the case because tough is about how much pain, stress, lack of sleep, discomfort that you can endure. And can you endure it for long periods of time? Those are the things that elite units look for. Does that person have the willpower to overcome all those different types of discomfort, physical, mental, emotional, and still perform and still do the mission, still maintain their bearing? That's what tough is. I had a funny story was back when I was stationed at Fort Campbell. Um, I was looking to get on the dating scene because I'd spent a lot of time, most of my time out of the country. And I went on one of those online sites that matches you based on commonalities. And a woman that it matched me with, her descriptor said that she was a bodyguard for a very famous country music star, which she would not name, and that she was into martial arts. I thought, yeah, we have security, martial arts in common. But then she said, and I am tough. And I look for that, in a man. And yeah, sure, sure, it intrigued me. And I was, curious of it, kind of wanted a date, but I couldn't lower myself to write back to in a way that I think would portray me as the kind of tough she was talking about. So I did write her back, but I said, hey, I don't, martial arts and what you can dish out. I go, that's not tough. Tough is how much can you take. Later on, again, when people ask me, oh, how did you make it through all those tough selections? I was like, hey, you have to be ready to take more crap than anybody else. And just still stick it out because the ultimate goal is worth what you're enduring. And for these times, I think that tough is a characteristic we do need to build in to our kids, to our families, because, hey, tough times are always just around the corner. Now's not anything special, but part of resilience and perseverance and endurance is being tough. So let's work together to make sure that our families have that characteristic of being tough.